Hey guys, it's San. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a few DIY Valentine's Day card ideas. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this piece of paper in half. Then I'm going to get another piece of paper, and it doesn't matter what color it is. This is just going to be a stencil. I'm going to trace a heart. I had a heart stencil, and so I just used that, but you could totally just freehand draw a heart. But then I'm going to cut out those two little hearts. Then I'm going to put them on top of the paper. I'm going to figure out where I want them, and then I'm going to tape them down. Now I'm just going to use a tiny little piece of tape because it's not staying on there forever, so I want to be able to remove it pretty easily. So then I'm going to get my paint ready. I am using pink, white, and red for Valentine's Day colors. Now, what I'm going to be doing with the front of the card is I'm going to be taking little cotton balls and just doing little dots all over, and it makes this really cool, like, tie-dye kind of effect. Oh yeah, put a piece of paper down before you start this if you're going to do the edges. So you just make little dots all over the place, and I just went back and forth with the colors and added it until I felt like everything was covered and it looked how I wanted it to. You could do this with so many other colors. You could do this rainbow. You could do this for totally other holidays. You could make any different stencils you want, but then in a minute you're gonna see how when I take the stencils off, then we're left with two little white hearts in the center. Okay, so now this wouldn't have to go with this card. I made it go with this card. It could be a totally different card on its own. But on the inside of that card, I made this little finger paint drawing. So I first made, with red paint, a little heart, and that's gonna be the little front, and you'll see what it is in like 2 seconds. It's a little caterpillar. So then I'm just alternating, doing a little dot of red and pink, and I just did a couple dots, just however long you want it to be. This is super simple to do. So when you make it as long as you want it, then you can draw some little antennas for your little caterpillar. You draw that however you wanted it to. I gave it a little curl at the end, and then you gotta draw two little feet on each of the little caterpillar dot body parts. I don't know what you would call that. But I just did that with a black marker. Then I wrote, "Thumb Buggy loves you." Cute, I know. And then I gave him a little face. Okay, the next thing I made was this little ladybug. So what I'm first doing is I'm drawing a little red heart, and that's gonna be its like wings, and then I'm just doing like a semicircle on black construction paper, and that is gonna be its head. I drew two little antennas off the top of that, and then I'm gonna cut it out. So once I got that all cut out, I fit it together and saw how it was going to go together. And then I took my glue, did a little bit of glue at the very top of the heart on the back side. And I made sure the back was the part that I did my pencil marks on. And then I flipped it over and made sure it was all lined up straight. And then I drew 2 little red hearts, and these little red hearts are gonna go on the ends of the antennas. Put a tiny little dab of glue and stuck it on the end of the antenna. I drew a line down the center because they're like the 2 wings are together, so that's that. And then for the little black dots, I made little black hearts, and I just used a black marker for this as well. And that's a little Valentine's Day ladybug. So you could just leave it how it is. You could attach it to something. You could write something on the front of it or the back of it. So now the next thing I'm doing is I am going to make a heart envelope. So what I'm first doing is just sketching out really quick a big heart, and then I am cutting it out. Next, I am going to fold in both of the sides, and I hadn't done it far enough at first. So I'm going to fold in both of the sides about that far, then fold down the top about halfway, line it up with the sides, and then fold in the bottom. And then you have a little heart-shaped envelope. So then on the inside, I am going to write something. You don't have to, you could put something in the little envelope, but you see when you open it back up, it opens up to a heart, and you don't know it's a heart at first. So I wrote, I love you on the inside. So those are my quick little Valentine's Day DIY card ideas. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you could subscribe to my channel, click the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!